We have a ton of modifications to do on our 2020 Civic Type R. We need to get this thing lowered on some wheels ASAP. Let's get into today's video. What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the Throttle YouTube channel. My name is Quinn. I'm here with Mickey, and today we're going to be working on our next sweepstakes car, which is this Civic Type R. I want to let you guys know every dollar you spend on throtl.com is going to get you one entry to win this car, plus $20,000 in cash. Also, our Cyber Monday deals are live right now on the site, so head over. These are going to be our heaviest discounts of the year. We got some really cool parts on the table. Let's kind of go through what we got here, Mr. Mickey.
Yep, so this is arguably going to be my favorite video of the series because I love doing suspension stuff, and this chassis bracing here gets me excited because I know we've done this on the Evo 10. We did a bunch of chassis bracing on the Mustang, and to me it's the biggest transformation that we do to these cars. Not necessarily visually, but definitely when you take it out on the road and feel the handling that it creates. We're gonna be pairing a lot of Cusco braces here. We've got chassis braces, we've got sway bars, we've got upper strut brace, and this is one piece that I really wanna see installed. This goes underneath the car and ties the whole chassis together below the exhaust system. So I think that this is gonna really tighten up the chassis itself. And then we've got our V3 KW coilovers here that we use on a lot of the builds recently, especially, that are really gonna tighten up the driving portion of this car. So I'm excited to get these on. We use these on a lot of cars. The inox line coating keeps them rust resistant and keeping them looking really pretty for years to come. Yeah. Whether you're on the East Coast, West Coast, whatever. I also like the fact that they use the plastic adjustment collars. These don't get stuck in the grooves. You guys have all had coilovers. Always have that issue where a couple years down the road, they get just locked in and you gotta beat on them with a screwdriver and a hammer and ruin them. These aren't gonna do that to you. So these have adjustable compression and rebound, which is nice. It's gonna allow us some good opportunity to really fine tune this chassis.
Such a good look. This car is already so sharp on turn-in and handling, and it feels so stable and so solid. So it's gonna be really cool to see what all of these parts combined together does to this car.
Yeah, I agree. And we're not gonna stop there. So anytime you deal with this type of stuff, chassis stiffening and suspension, you always wanna upgrade to a lighter set of wheels and tires if you can. Grippier tires, lighter wheels. In this case, we've got our TSW wheels here. These are so light for a cast wheel. I'm actually really shocked at how light they actually are. And I think they're gonna look fantastic on the car. Yep. So we are going from we're going from a 20-inch stock wheel down to an 18-inch. So we're gonna lose some weight on the corners there, which is always a good thing. And we're gonna pair it with the RT660s from Falcon Tire, which, as you guys know, this is kind of our recipe for suspension, and we do it because it works. So the 660 is a great tire for wet or dry traction. And it is a very confidence-inspiring tire. Once you do these modifications, you can really turn a car in, like Quinn was saying, and feel confident that it's gonna go where you want it to go and it's gonna stick to the road. So there ain't nothing to it but to do it here, Mr. Quinn.
Yep, this is gonna be a really cool package for this car. Adding some sidewall on this, especially on an RT660, is gonna improve the response a lot, which 100%. Is gonna be cool. So we got a lot of work to do. Let's get this Civic Type R out of the rack and start playing with it. First thing we gotta do is take the wheels off.
Yeah, in case you didn't know.
Big surprise. These are the factory wheels for the Civic, and they're 20s on a Civic. Factory 20. What do you think of that, Ricky?
That's insane.
Factory 20s on a Civic.
That's really big.
Who puts 20s on a Civic?
Honda?
So we have height sensors right here, one on each front. So I'm actually gonna unbolt these before we start prying and moving stuff to get the strut out so we don't damage them, because that would not be fun to order those. So we're gonna undo these And then we're gonna start working the struts out.
Why do they have height sensors on it?
I would imagine
height sensors for air suspension. So what is
factory. So I would imagine this has something to do with the active damping. So as it's depending on if you're in like street mode or sport mode or race mode or R mode or whatever modes this has, it's monitoring the height and it'll change the damping depending on what is going on. So easy 12mm bolt, and then we'll get it off. If you haven't already, make sure to subscribe to the throtlVIP YouTube channel and turn on the bell notification so you don't miss a thing. So we found out we cannot get enough room to get the coilover out on this setup, unfortunately, so I've busted the tie rods loose. We're gonna take all of our under trays off. We're going to pop the lower control arm out and off. That'll give us enough room to pull the spindle down to get our factory strut out, and then we can put our coilover in. We got our lower control arm off. Hopefully it should give us enough room to pull the spindle down further and get the strut out. So we're gonna bring the car down. Ricky and I are gonna wrestle this strut out.
You gonna wrestle it out, Ricky?
I don't wrestle, but yeah, sure.
Yeah, okay. Oh, you dropped it. Why'd you drop it?
I don't know.
So Ricky's gonna start disassembling and reassembling our KW coilover. We gotta use the factory top hat on our V3s. I'm gonna start getting our other side out. While we have both of our front struts out, I'm gonna use this as an opportunity to install our beautiful new Cusco front strut bar. So we're gonna keep the protective plastic on for now. And Ricky's over there dropping shock tower nuts into the engine bay. Is she gone? Grab a magnet. So let's get this beautiful thing on.
So this is part of the KW coilover kit, and it is a steal a gun cancellation kit. I think that's how you say it, right? Sure. All right, so what it is if you look at the stock shocks, stock shock has a sensor inside of it. What this sensor does on the stock, for the stock shocks for Honda, when you go to sports mode or eco mode, let's just say, for example, it changes the damping on the suspension. If you were to disconnect that and pull coilovers, you are gonna get a suspension aero light on your dash. What this thing does, provided by KW as well, it cancels out that light. It tells the ECU that everything is working properly. So we are gonna install this on the shock. It comes with the brackets. It goes like this, and from here, it goes here with a cushion sticker. Well, not a sticker, with a cushion, what do you call this? Like a sticky cushion, and then it comes with zip ties so you can place it wherever you need to, that way it's away from all the arms and end links and stuff like that. So you place it wherever you want. And then from there you plug it into the stock harness and you're done. So I'm gonna go and throw the front one on right now.
Before we get into the rear, we have 2 Cusco braces we still need to do underneath. So we're gonna take the car out, put those on, and then we'll start working on the back. So this is one of them. So this goes up in the front, and then this replaces an existing piece to just add some stuff. Yeah, so that goes somewhere like that.
That's not it. This is it right here.
Yeah, so that's a front subframe brace.
Okay.
Yeah.
Woo, that's gonna be sweet.
Look at that.
Yeah.
Stock Honda, little stamped steel boy, big Cusco boy. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
It's a big old X.
Time to get this big under tray back on. I hope it fits with all the Cusco stuff. We shall find out.
Cusco stuff's pretty buttoned up, my brother. Put this udder on.
Bro, enough with the udders.
We're moving on to the rear coilovers. We're gonna get the springs out first. Here, do it.
Yeah,
just
you're slow,
okay.
bro. You slow.
Go. So spray bar links off. We're gonna take this mamma jamma off. It's gonna go whoop, swing down, and the spring will come right out. Is this gonna swing down and obliterate us?
Oh yeah.
No, 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 no. No.
Ricky.
This is.
Ah, Queen Husker.
That's it, bro. That wasn't that bad.
I just loosened up the rear. I just loosened up the rear sway bar. We have a brand new one from Cusco. And all I gotta do is get it off with Quinn's help. With Quinn's help. With Quinn's help.
Yeah. Hold on. You gotta end link. Ow!
Hey, watch your fingers, bro.
I don't want it, dude. Let's go. You gotta go. First of all, sir, it goes here. No.
But if you do this.
No.
Just trying to tell you how it goes, bro.
No.
Grab that.
Hold this needs to, yeah, put that anyway. This needs to come like that.
Oh, yeah.
What is,
I gotta get mine.
what is going on here, Ricky? Our rear bar car's in, our KW V3s are in on the back. Ricky's gonna finish up the wiring on the KWs, and Mickey and I are gonna move into our last Cusco brace, and then we're gonna move into wheels and tires. So let's get into it.
Oh, Mickey already put it in though.
Yeah, it's done. It's already done. We can go home.
Yep.
Oh, well.
All of our suspension components are on the car. It's time to put our new TSW wheels and Falcon tires on the car, get it on the ground, see where the ride height is, and start making adjustments and get this thing dialed in. Pretty good. That's actually pretty good. That's actually pretty good.
It's kind of prime, right?
Front's okay.
I honestly think man, if this were my car, I'd say bring it down on all four corners, but we got to remember this has to be drivable, and you got to be able to pitch this thing into corners and not worry about it rubbing. So I think you leave it, go test drive it.
How she feel, Papa? Oh, hey, I said don't. Dude.
Yo, this thing grips like a freaking, like an all-wheel drive car. Yeah. Yo, what is up with this seat?
Lean like a cholo, eh? Just drive the car, Ricky.
Comfy, dog. Oh yeah.
Yeah, this thing is very sharp on the turning.
All the Cusco bracing, the strut bar, the tires, the coilovers, the combination that we just did to this thing grips like a monster. Look at it. Freaking sick.
So, the car was very sharp before, but now it's sharp and it stays flat. Before it wasn't flat. It was kind of boaty, but it still felt responsive and good. Now this thing feels super sharp. Good. And even like ripping it back and forth, it doesn't, it's not like kind of floaty and wavy. It's like darts in flat.
Oh, your alignment is good, Quinn. Did okay. Oh, I guess we didn't touch the alignment stuff, huh?
Touch it, yeah. Perfect. So,
Overall, this thing feels amazing. I drove it before, we did all this stuff, and like Quinn said, it's a solid car. But now it's solid plus, if I may say that.
What did you even say?
It's a solid plus. It's like one above solid. You know how it's like R, like racing, and there's like racing plus.
So now it's on the Civic Type R Plus?
Yes. That's what it is.
that is going to be it for today's video, guys. Our Civic Type R looks beautiful with the new coilovers on.
Type R Plus.
Type R Plus.
Yes.
So what made it a plus? We got our V3 coilovers by KW. Fantastic, and they're set up very well. We still need to raise it just a smidge in the front.
Yep.
We have our TSW wheels. We have our Falcon tires, Cusco sway bars, and braces as well. So it totally changed the look of this car. It looks epic. The offset is perfect. The meats looks really good. Had some sidewall to the tire, just the stance, and it feels very sharp, very responsive. So
handles great.
we still have a lot coming for this car. We're gonna be doing a cooling system and a few other bits as well, and we have some aesthetics going to go on. So just a reminder, our Black Friday through Cyber Monday deals are going on to the end of the month. So you can get up to 30% off wheels, you can get tires, suspension, pretty much everything on the site is on sale, including merchandise. So head over, every dollar you spend at throtlVIP is gonna get you one entry to win this Civic Type R plus $20,000 in cash. Thank you guys so much for watching. As always, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. We'll see you guys in the next one.
30%? That's a lot.